Chief guest of today's function, His Excellency Shri ESL Narasimhan, Honorable Governor of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, Honorable Sri Justice Sri Krishna Garu, our Home Secretary Sri Rajiv Trivedi Garu, my colleague Ravi Gupta, Summit Director Paul Ravi Kumar, all distinguished senior officers, guests, good morning to all of you. Hyderabad city, we are destined to be the most happening city in the country. From the ruins of Golconda to the depth of cyber world, we have played important role at every moment of history. We take a lot of pride that the city of Hyderabad and the state of Telangana is rising when things are really happening in our country, India. 21st century is going to be ours, and we are going to be the torchbearers, whether it is issues of policing, governance, or technology. Talents are in abundance and at everywhere, but it is cities like Hyderabad which allows these talents to flower and bloom with functions like these, which provides platform for awareness, knowledge, and skill development. The new state of Telangana has shown new horizons, and recently when we conducted the Global Entrepreneurship Summit, which attracted the top 1,500 investors from the Western world, it showed that we are allergic to things average. Excellence is going to be the culture for the state and for the next generation. In fact, it reminded me of Adam Smith, who wrote 250 years ago, Wealth of Nation, that more trade will lead to more happiness. More happiness will lead to more growth of nation in a positive way. This remains the goal of our state. It will create opportunities not only for the high and the mighty, but the poor, for which our state is dedicated. The global march towards development, and particularly development with technology, it comes with a proviso. This proviso is that we are moving towards a world where there is disconnect with reality. This is increasing, and when things virtual are ever increasing. In fact, it reminds me of a New York Times report about what is called the Robin Sage case. Robin Sage, if some of you have read that article, was a young, attractive 25-year-old woman working as a cyber threat expert at the US Navy Network Command Center. She had degrees from MIT and had worked at the NSA. Like many of her age, she was a consummate networker on the social media, with her profile presence on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and at all possible places. To many, she used to say that she has met in a conclave like this, various defense conclave, and got connected on internet. Her social media presence and network began to grow, and soon one of the biggest company, Lockheed Martin, wanted to hire her. But there was a problem. Robin Sage did not exist. Actually, Thomas Ryan, a security consultant who wanted to test the threats of social media posed to professionals working in the field of national security, has created this character. Information like troop movements of US in Iraq was also available with her. So this scenario gives us a lesson that from the shadowy corners of the cyber world, predator lurks. The vastness of the space gives enough room for the anonymity of the offender. It remains a major challenge. When we talk of technology, perhaps the first technology humankind invented was fire. And from the time of fire to the present time of firewalls, it is only that the culture which uses the technology more remains ahead. Some journeys do not have a finish line, and the journey of cyber world remains one of them. The end doesn't look anywhere near, and the pace of change is so fast that if we do not keep ourselves with the pace, we will lag behind. Police officers earlier were considered to be modern, those who used to have automatic weapons. But now a modern police force is considered to be the one which is skilled with knowledge and skill of computers and cyber world. The future crime poses a major challenge to police globally, whether it is the issue of 3D printers, whether it is the issue of cyber crime as a business model, or we have threat to smaller democracies, where through social media bombardment, opinions can be changed. Bitcoin issues to hide transactions from government, and the saved money can be diverted to things illegal. The legal issues of driverless car, the online frauds, all these things are major challenges. In fact, when we talk of Internet of Things, it is actually Internet of Things to be hacked. Anything which is connected by Internet is always prone to be hacked. We are perhaps in the first hour of the first day of the internet age. We hardly know the big changes Internet is going to bring. If the Internet of today is like the size of a golf ball, Internet of tomorrow will be the size of a sun. The challenges to police department from the time of cycle patrol to the time of cyber patrol is immense and grave. The recent last year's happening in Florida jail, where the automatic gate was hacked by someone and all the gates of the prisoners got opened, it led to a major riot, is one of the classic example of the threat which such technology poses. The implant devices, the diabetic pumps, there are 60,000 patients in US whose pacemaker is connected with the doctor's computer, and if the doctor wants to give that extra shock to save the patient, he can do it remotely. What if that computer is hacked and somebody who does not require a shock gets a shock? These are the challenges, the latest being the DNA manipulation, when DNA can be planted at a scene of offense to mislead the police investigators. So I'm sure with these kinds of initiative, such gathering, things will open up new vistas of knowledge, new vistas of skill, and which will help the police department to grow professionally and have more skills. Thank you so much.